All right, what's up, everybody? This is Terminator Juice, and I'm running a little late here. This is just going to be my wrap up for basically Sunday, June 14th. All the information we got. Red Knight's going to be joining me in a little bit, but because I was running so late, I wanted to just get the initial stuff out of the way. We're going to talk about the Smash Direct real quick, Nintendo World Championship. I'm going to go over some of my thoughts on Bethesda's press conference and then, the Nindy at home stuff and leading right into Microsoft's press conference. We'll probably go ahead and watch the beginning of that during this live stream just to see what they open the show with. And then that's going to pretty much wrap it up. So, yeah, just real quick, my thoughts on the Smash information, and here's Red Knight. I already started, man. We're live, so hopefully your mic works.
Yep, you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep. What's up, everybody?
All right.
What you've been talking about so far?
I just went over what we're going to be talking about and just started talking about the Smash information we got. I mentioned my thoughts on Francis's PE vidcast, so why don't you go ahead and give us your take on what they showed, the pricing, and all that.
Oh, I love what they did. Like, just from characters to stages to the me outfits and everything. I know we were just talking about not supporting the stuff, right? Like me costumes, which really I wouldn't buy them separate, but I saw Nintendo bundle them on the actual eShop. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah, I saw it.
So yeah, but the dumbest thing happened. I actually saw the bundle. I said, you know what, $21 for everything? Why not? I'm gonna get it. This was after I told you I wasn't gonna, get nothing this week.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, hold on, I forgot. Let me get my costumes first. Download them from my receipt for Splatoon. Me being a loyal Nintendo customer, I get my costumes, and then when I go back to that part of the eShop to download the actual bundle, it says you already own some of this DLC, so you can't purchase this bundle.
Oh.
And there's no bundle for us who pretty much bought Splatoon. Like, we pretty much get screwed over.
Yeah, because I downloaded those costumes right away. I didn't check to see that the bundle was gone.
Oh, so you didn't, basically you paid for the Splatoon?
No, I got the Splatoon content. I put in my code. Then I went to check out, and I didn't notice that the bundle said purchased or whatever, that I couldn't purchase it. So I was just going to get Ryu anyway.
Oh, see,
that's. But yeah,
I just wanted to get it all. I saw, hey, smart bundle, a bundle I'll pay for, because I did the math. I said, look, I want the stages. That's something I'm willing to pay for. That's like, solid content. It's levels. Characters levels is always, to me, it's like, yeah, that's worth paying for. But I said, oh, you're gonna give me the costumes for basically chump change? Fine, I'll just take it all in the bundle. Nope, can't do that, because I'm punished for buying Splatoon day one.
Yeah, and if you wouldn't
which is insane,
use those costumes, you'd have been all right. But then, there goes your pre-order bonus or buying the game bonus of those costumes. Is pretty much you'd have to give them away or something, because you wouldn't be able to use. So either way, you're gonna lose out, but you lost out worse by downloading the free stuff first.
Exactly.
That kind of sucks. So
they should have did like a little bundle, like, for those of you who picked up the special, GameStop deal for Splatoon, this is your bundle, whether it was just $20 or 19.
Yeah, that's.
I don't understand. And there's like 3 bundles there, so it doesn't make sense to me.
I felt the bundle price wasn't quite enough of a deal. Like, I mean, the 3 characters are what, $4 a piece if you just got them on Wii U. So that's $12.
Ryu is $7, isn't he? 6,
oh yeah,
7?
because it comes with the stage.
Yeah.
So that's like $14, and then $2 for that one stage. I don't know. It didn't seem like a good enough value. If it was $15, I would have done it. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to, but I would have wanted to. But
Man.
I don't know. I feel $2 for a stage that's basically a stage we've already had in the game before. I thought that was a little steep if it was a brand new stage or something. But either way, I mean, I'm not going to buy what I don't feel is worth it. And I think maybe Ryu is going to be it for me unless they come out with like Bayonetta or some really cool character down the road. Um,
But that's I said a bundle would have been better than buying. I'm not gonna buy this like separate. Doesn't make
yeah,
sense for me to do. I said in the bundle I would have just did it, but
I know
it's all
there's
good.
been
I have fun kicking Ryu, Roy's, and Lucas's ass online yesterday. So,
Ryu's he's tricky, but he plays a lot like he does in Street Fighter.
well,
So
the people I played with, they sucked.
yeah, I was getting my ass kicked by Mike from my podcast, but he was being Kirby and just like stealing my Hadouken power and using it against me. So, but overall, I mean, it's good content. I feel like I wish they were pricing it a little more in line with the Mario Kart 8 DLC. I
Oh,
think
that's nasty.
I think it's a little bit overpriced. So I'm only going to support just a little bit, like I said.
Yeah.
But I know there's been a little bit of outcry from people saying Nintendo fans are hypocrites for being okay with this pricing structure. And I mean, honestly, I wish it, like I said, I wish it was closer to Mario Kart 8. I think they went a little greedy, but that's just my take. So
I was gonna ask you real quick. Do you have like E3 on in the background, like Jeff Keighley's doing his
yep.
thing on GM? Which one are you watching?
The Jeff Keighley one on YouTube.
All right, yeah, they're showing Dishonored, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
all right.
This is gonna take us into the start of Microsoft's press conference. I was initially gonna be done beforehand, but uh, when it gets, I don't know what we got, like 8 minutes. We'll
Yeah.
do a quick prediction on what do you think Microsoft will open with. If you want to think about it for a minute, I already have my answer. I think they're going to do the usual and open with Black Ops 3, and I think that's a mistake. I think they need to get away from that and open with some exclusives, but I think they're going to stick to tradition and open
I
with
don't mind
Black
them
Ops.
opening with Black Ops because it comes out this year,
Hmm.
so it'd be nice to see actual games that are actually gonna come out. Like
Hmm.
that's what I mostly want to see from this E3. Like stuff, like show stuff that's actually coming to get me excited for the system. Because even though we joke about 2016, that's when all the good stuff's coming out. Hopefully, there's stuff that comes out now. So if we are interested in getting an Xbox or a PlayStation, in the future, we'll have a lot of cheap games to pick up.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So let's get on to the Nintendo World Championship. That was, I mean, longer than I thought, but I watched the whole thing. I'm guessing you did too. Or you
The, the
watched?
the act- the event, you thought it was long?
It was like 3 hours, wasn't it? The World
Yeah, yeah,
Championship.
yeah. It
Yeah.
was long, but I actually just enjoyed having it on.
Mhm.
I was
Yeah.
like I was watching it at the same time, and then at points I would just browse the internet on my tablet, but or I was like tweeting during the show. But I thought it was real good. I might even go as far as to say I thought it was better than the Smash Brothers Invitational.
I think it was for
Yeah,
sure.
exactly. See, that's how I felt. I felt it was better. You got Smash in there, which I knew was going to happen. I don't know if I don't want to even get to Mario Maker till you get to it, but
Yeah.
I'll just say Yoshi at the beginning. Did you see the beginning, like before it actually started?
Yep. Yoshi's Woolly World. That
Yeah,
level.
Yoshi Woolly World. I wish it was in my Wii U right now,
Yeah.
and
That's.
I really wish it was in my Wii U right now.
I mean, it was like a ghost house vibe with these curtains where the
Oh
platforms
man,
moved with the curtain. It was just totally creative, awesome platforming, looked challenging, especially with two players. Fantastic. That game, like I said, is game of the year contender based off what I've been seeing the last week or
oh
so.
for us definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
for platformer lovers like us, I mean that looks better than any 2D Mario game I've seen in a long time. Like it just looks amazing.
Yeah, well, I mean, even Epic Yarn did.
Yeah, I just meant from the platforming and obviously the visuals, but yeah, that looks
When
great.
I don't know if you noticed, when he stopped and wasn't moving, he would shiver.
Yeah, that Sam from the Treehouse kept pointing that out. She was just thought it was so cute. It's
Yeah, it
like,
was. I was like, oh man, this is amazing.
mhm. Yeah, I mean, great stuff. What a way to kick off E3 by having gamers playing games and getting excited about video games, and instead of you know these suits on stage trying to
Fluff,
talk. Yeah, it's like
just
it's
fluff.
we got a new game for the 3DS, the Blast Ball, which you tweeted or you sent me a message. It's like soccer meets Titanfall. It's like
Yeah.
that's about sums it up, and it could be fun. I don't know if it's going to be a full-fledged game or what they got planned for it, but that was kind of cool. So overall, up leading to the finals. I thought it was a good mix of games, Super Metroid level. You could tell the people that had played certain games before were really good at them. So everything leading up, the hosting was done. The crowd or was done well. The crowd was kind of they weren't as excited as the Smash Invitational. I say that's the only thing that the Smash did better was the crowd was way more amped up.
Yeah.
But leading up to the final,
I think they had the crowd kind of like lowered, like when it comes to actually us watching through the
audio
stream compared to the invitation.
And it wasn't full. It wasn't sold out or whatever. They were giving away tickets, I guess, to try to get more people in there. But still, it was a cool event, and they can build upon that for next year.
Yeah, I hope they do it next year. I really do.
So let's get on to the highlight, the finals. The Mario Maker. They're both, you could tell, skilled at Mario platformers. Just turned out to end up that way because they both finished one. The one guy, I think Cosmo beat was it Cosmo that beat the first level, or the what was it, John Money or whatever his name was that won.
Yeah. I forget his name right now.
Just watched it.
Yeah.
But they both finished the one level, and the next guy beat the other level. So they both were good at Mario. Like I don't know that second one with the conveyor, or the first one with the conveyor with the the jumps, you had to time perfectly. I don't know that I could have done that in 5 minutes. So
those stages look crazy, but that game just looks phenomenal.
Yeah, and I'll make a prediction right now. Those stages will be highlighted. If they don't come on the disc, you'll be able to easily find them to download those exact stages.
Yeah, they'll probably just have them on the Nintendo World Championship.
Yeah, it was great. That game looks fantastic. I mean, the giant Bowsers he had stacked up. I mean, just what you can do is just. I mean, people are sleeping on this game, just like, oh, it's just a Mario creator, blah blah blah. But those levels looked freaking incredible. So, what's your overall thoughts now on Super Mario Maker? Now that you've seen that,
can't wait. I even it's the first time, because I've said this 1,000 times. I'm not interested in making stages. I'm actually interested because it's so crazy. Is that I'm interested in actually just making stages in this game too.
Yeah, I already have an idea.
Was into like making stages though.
I already have one planned out, so it's like
me too. That's why I already have one in my brain, and it has to do with the fact that you can put the giant Bowser in the stages and things like that. I said, oh man, there's no limit to this thing.
So do you think they ever need to release another 2D Mario game with any of those art styles ever again, or can they just use this as a tool for making new maps and new levels and releasing maybe a level pack or world pack or something? I just don't see the need for them to ever release a 2D Mario game on the Wii U, obviously, and even beyond, that doesn't have some crazy new art style, because they can just, this game could last forever, really. As long as the servers stay on.
Yep.
It's
like I really think it makes sense that this game is going to be the big one that Nintendo's going to push this year. I know it's Mario, so obviously, but I really think this could be a super, 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 super hit.
Yeah, I honestly, Chris Unfiltered, the guy said he has a connection with Nintendo. Like, this is the game they're going to be pushing the most this holiday. So, and what we've seen now, I can understand why. So, I don't know, is Microsoft's starting, or is this Microsoft's is about
the character art?
The what?
The character art. Mario, the not a plumber, but actually like a construction worker looking.
I didn't see that.
You didn't see the picture of? I actually posted it on Instagram.
Let me look real quick.
No, but I was gonna say maybe Microsoft has started, because there's been rumors that they're gonna lose the actual Call of Duty exclusivity. I don't know if it's this year or next
I heard that.
But if they lost it, they'll probably start with Tomb Raider. Something that's known, but people want to see. That's in the same vein of Call of Duty.
Yeah, I don't know. Could they
with
Halo 5?
Yeah.
I don't know that they should start with that, but I could see them doing it. Yeah, I see the Mario in the construction outfit, so Yeah, I mean, Mario Maker just bumped up to one of my most anticipated games just based off the Nintendo World Championship. So that, and if anything, it was a good, just like Super Mario Bros. 3 was in The Wizard, that really, I think, got a lot of platforming fans excited for Super Mario Maker. So, um, and Microsoft's about to start up, but I'm going to talk about Bethesda real quick. I don't know if you have any thoughts on it.
I was gonna ask you, did you see the Fast Racing trailer?
Oh yeah, Fast
I
Racing
haven't watched
Neo.
it. I'm about to, but so
It's
I
a
can't.
real teaser. They don't really show you a whole lot, but the game looks phenomenal graphically. So I never played the Fast on the Wii, so
So
I don't.
Xbox starting.
Yeah, they're just doing some kind of like CG, like intro showing CG stuff, kind of like leading up to it. Um, so
But you
watch the
said that,
Fast Racing, like I mean, that looks really good. So. All right, I'm going to try to talk and pay attention to this Microsoft stuff. And it's not anything. It's just like a 2 minute like CG like
yeah.
hype builder. Looks like Black Ops, some kind of futuristic soldier, Tomb Raider, Halo, all that stuff. So, real
Gears
quick,
of
but
War. They're using
yeah,
the Man of Steel soundtrack.
are they
Yeah, which is quite awesome.
nice? I don't know that character. I don't know. We're probably not synced up perfectly right now. They just showed
I'm
Master
seeing
Chief.
Marcus Phoenix,
Yeah, I'm ahead.
and the guy I don't know who that is.
So I'm about 5 seconds
Abel or
ahead. So
something.
Microsoft's starting up. So let's just see what they start with and kind of.
Whoops.
It sounds like Mario.
That was actually the Nintendo Life intro. I'm looking at the Fast trailer.
Oh, yeah, they
Triple multitasking.
looks like they're going to start out with someone talking. So we can 343 Industries. They're going to start with Halo
Yeah,
probably or
Halo.
something.
See, this looks like old footage to me because like conferences are so ancient to me.
She's a studio head, huh? All right, so they're not really showing anything. I'm going to real quick talk about Bethesda if you want to just zone out and watch the Fast Race and
Yep, it
Neo.
looks amazing.
It does. I just want to say I wasn't impressed with Bethesda because I'm not a Fallout fan, and Doom was completely scripted, non-actual. It looked like gameplay controlled by a computer
Yeah,
program.
Killzone 2 all over again.
Yeah, that was fake. It's probably the game engine and stuff, but it wasn't. That wasn't a person playing the game. I mean, if you think it is, whatever. But the game looks like it's going to be graphically impressive. Probably fun enough to play. But you better have a pretty impressive PC to play it. So right now they're starting off with Halo 5. So
I was gonna say, the Doom, even if it was real gameplay, there's things that was good. Obviously, like ideas that I mentioned that I want to see go to Metroid Prime, like
Mhm.
those action moments. Even though I always said I want the camera to pan out so that those people who want to see Samus
Yeah, you said
can
that.
see her and her just not do it in first person. But I thought that was cool because I like seeing melee stuff in first person shooters. I think it's a cool idea that never really gets taken, all the way. But
Hmm.
as it being, look, if that game didn't say Doom on it, nobody would care. Some
Exactly.
people would be interested. Oh, it's another shooter. You're always gonna have those people, but they're just not gonna be. It's like it to me, that's not Doom. Doom is the first person shooter I ever played. There's no reason why they don't keep the guy's face there and you see him getting more bloody. That to me is Doom. Like this is the difference between Nintendo and the other guys. That Nintendo continues to keep important elements in their games. Like these are staples, and people
Hmm.
just try to get rid of them and make their game something else to the point that it doesn't even look like it.
That's
So
true.
it's a turn of look at this. Nathan Fillion is in the game. They look pretty damn good, and that looks like gameplay, like graphic in engine. It doesn't look like cinema.
I'm trying to watch it. I tried to switch it to 1080p 60 frames per second. It started pausing. So probably doing a lot stream while trying to watch. And I switched to I was watching it on like their website for E3 at YouTube, and now it's actually switched to YouTube,
YouTube.
and now it's not playing. So
Uh,
uh,
they're showing the gameplay, the slow gameplay.
Yeah, the walking around, looking at stuff slowly.
Yeah. I never understood this because I feel like people will still be able to take in everything,
Yeah,
enjoy everything,
they got
and,
Nathan
and be more
Fillion.
excited about the actual gameplay if you just played it. Like
Mm-hmm.
run through that, push it, shoot stuff, go crazy.
Yeah, I don't need your camera to pan slowly, then during the
And
combat
that
all
was
of a sudden it's fast. It's like,
I was gonna say about Doom. I hate it. Like one thing I hate the most about shooters, like I won't even play a first person game. If your first person game doesn't have bounce, I don't play it. I hate first person. The only one I ever accepted was Half Life.
yeah,
The only one, and that's because it was such a good game. Like from the start, you knew like yeah, this was something special. But anything else like with no bounce, I don't even want to touch it. Like you see, GoldenEye had bounce, Town Splitters had bounce, Metroid definitely has bounce.
mm-hmm.
This game has bounce. You know, Halo has it. It has to feel like Call of Duty definitely has it too. Like you have to feel like you're walking, like you have feet. When it's just like a gun and it's going straight for
Yeah.
you, just a camera flying around.
Looks like they're actually showing. Oh, I'm behind you now because I freaking
Are
started the
you? Because
stream
they're
over.
running on mine right now.
It just started like he just started walking. The
Oh,
girl
they're
with the
running now.
controller.
But and they gave him I'm talking about bounce. They gave him the ridiculous sway when he
Mm-hmm.
runs. Like with his gun, is going to put screen, which is realistic. Like nobody's going to run 100 miles per hour, and their gun is going to say stiff and they and not
Mm-hmm.
bounce around. So I actually like this running animation.
It's like how can you just move with a dual analog? You can't just move this to to aim like that slowly and smoothly. It's just I always doubt that that person's actually playing right now.
Oh no, no, the person standing there is not playing. They would never do that.
Isn't there two people standing and they
Yeah, they're not playing. This is pre-recorded. Maybe they did play it. They're not.
Yeah, because they run their just left and right. Their sensitivity's up. It's
Yeah.
dizzying to watch somebody actually
But
play.
it's definitely gameplay. You know, it
Hmm.
looks good. Like I said, it would look good. Obviously, these guys have even before they got Metroid Prime talent over at you know on the Halo series.
Hmm.
It looked good. Now it's just look at the visor. You see it just it looks good.
Yeah, I got a Metroid vibe from some of the stuff in Doom with the double jump and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. But hopefully the real deal will be shown. Hopefully, right?
That would be awesome. I mean, it's not gonna be graphically as impressive um as what we're seeing here and stuff, but it'll still look um fantastic no matter what.
Yeah, because Metroid Prime art style with new tech, because it looks so great even last gen. You know, with new tech that they've never used, HD, it could give all these games a run for its money. Because when it comes to art direction, I still don't think retro can be touched.
Hmm. So what are you seeing right now just to see? I just saw
They're just shooting, they're playing. The game looks, looks good. Looks like what the hell is he doing? Oh, there you go. It did a similar thing I want to see the Metroid series do. He like locked on to the dude, and then he came out the camera and like super punched him.
Yep, I just saw that. And now he's looking at a space
See,
pirate like
those are ideas I've been had. I could have been doing this. Industry is so late. I've had
yeah.
those ideas since the second Prime game. Like,
Why do they have those people out there with controllers? Now it's a
yeah,
cutscene.
now
It's
it's
like
in the
why
cutscene.
were they even there with the controllers? I mean, yeah, that's I mean, their art direction has gotten a lot better since Halo 3.
Yeah, but it still looks like Halo.
Mm-hmm.
Even though the art direction is like different, they still keep the Halo there. That's what I don't understand about Doom. Like that doesn't look like Doom to me. Where are the keys at? Where's there was like really no corridors, and it's like I actually want to see corridors in Doom and
Mm-hmm.
outdoor areas like Doom is. The enemy designs they were generic to me. Like where's the actual?
They spent most of their time trying to get that chainsaw animation down, I think. Like they probably spent put a lot of effort in that cutting the bodies in half with the chainsaw. So Halo looks like a game I would play if I got
Yeah,
an Xbox
it
One.
already started better.
Let's see if there's any questions on our little podcast here. Yeah, I think Tony Cran was it. He just want to know if you thought Mario Maker was a Steam sealer at the Nintendo World Championship. I would say obviously,
Yeah,
definitely.
and seeing Splatoon was awesome.
Yeah, seeing players suck at Splatoon, I was like, man, I
Yeah,
think
the one player aiming down at the ground.
if we were playing, we would have destroyed them.
At least they're going into more Halo, and they didn't
Yeah.
just go off of it after that. They already started out better. So far, the conference is perfect. Let's hopefully not go into any long moments of oh snap, Titanfall. He went into the Mac.
God dang it! I shouldn't have. I tried to get it off 480p again, just to see if I could see it a little bit better
Why don't you
quality.
just watch it on YouTube and press play?
I tried and it wouldn't play on YouTube, and I can't find it.
Really? Well, I'm on my Wii U. I press play. It works.
I typed Microsoft E3 2015. All I had was predictions.
Oh snap, Hulkbuster.
Now I'm missing it.
This all looks great. Hopefully it works, right?
Yeah, that's the key. Yeah, I don't see where Microsoft's streaming this.
Well,
just see-
I just went to what's the web page? YouTube.com/E3.
Yeah, that's where I was watching it. There we go. Now I'm seeing somebody in like a white desert. Big
Oh no,
cloud.
see that you're ahead of me. I just
Am I?
saw the foot.
It says world
Yeah, I just saw
premiere.
the foot. Now the little robot.
Already looks interesting, but it's CG, but still.
Yeah, but it looks animated, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's already.
Hideki Inafune, and the makers of Metroid Prime. What?
So yeah, Xbox is looking like it might just end up being in my household if this is something great.
What the hell? The makers of Metroid Prime, though, that's retro. Are they making a Microsoft game?
No. They a lot of people left retro.
Yeah.
It's probably Armature, that developer.
So there's like a robot dog, chick walking up to a gate. That's where I'm at.
She's still walking with the dog and it's just shaking.
Yeah, I'm about 5-6 seconds ahead. But
Yeah, she's up to the gate now.
I mean, like through Metroid
I
Prime.
love the visual style to this. I love it.
Let's see some gameplay.
I doubt it. That's what I said. This could be something if they show some gameplay. It looks really cool though, the art style.
What's the studio though that maybe they formed another? God damn, it keeps pausing.
See, when I see CGI trailers like that, I wonder is that going to actually be part of the gameplay? Like she was shooting and the gun like overheated on her. Like, do your weapons overheat? Because that'll be cool. Oh, so she gets these little balls and.
It's interesting. Just show me some actual game.
Palantir from Lord of the Rings.
It's looking very Star Wars-ish too with the robot design. Episode 1, 2.
It reminds me of what was the name? I don't even remember the name of it. Kind of reminds me of Big Hero 6 meets Wally meets Star Wars.
Yeah, because right now it could be a lame ass RPG turn-based, no action, or it could be a Recore. Spring 2016. No gameplay. Well, I'll just have to chalk that one up to I'll keep an eye out for.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I knew it. I said, it could be something. Since it's the Metroid Prime,
Oh, wait, they might be talking about it a little more in depth.
I doubt it. Oh, no, they will.
Yeah, Armature and Concept.
Yeah, I knew it was Armature.
Aren't they working on?
Yeah, they're working on the port of what's the name? The Castlevania.
Oh, yeah, the Bloodstain.
There's a bunch of Green Lanterns in the crowd. You saw that?
No. Yeah, it's I don't know how interesting it's going to be for people to listen to us listening to Phil Spencer, but
Oh yeah, we'll just try to talk over Phil and listen at the same time.
I mean, yeah, if that game turns out to be, I mean, even first or third doesn't matter, but just a good action adventure style game with some cool mechanics. I mean, that's the kind of stuff I need to see.
Yeah, but they haven't made a game worth a damn. Let me just be clear about that.
Yeah.
But they did port some Metal Gear stuff, port Batman, and they're porting the Bloodstain.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they haven't done anything since.
Phil Spencer
And I
knows
always
what.
tell people like Nintendo, and Retro. Well, Retro is Nintendo, but the team over at Retro, with that's like it's not the same old. If two people leave, that's the talent. Like no, it's not. Have you
Mm-hmm.
not played Donkey Kong Country Returns, Tropical Freeze? Because the quality hasn't dropped from Metroid Prime to those games.
Mm-hmm. Play Xbox 360 games on Xbox One, backwards compatibility.
Xbox One is backwards compatible.
Boom, shots fired right there.
That means I can get an Xbox and get Call of Duty 2 and be in heaven again. And I don't have to worry about it breaking on me
You
again.
can play them natively, and they're, I mean, just like it's playing on a 360. Now, can I transfer my save files?
I don't care about my save files, Call of Duty, but
Yeah, but I got some games I started and never finished. Do you have to buy a new one? Let's see how this works. Because this, I mean, that's a pretty big deal, but it's late.
so yeah, Sony they really got it cut out. Like I told people, this is the E3 I'm gonna watch to see if I want to pick up a different system.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Looks like only 100 games are going to work at first, so it's not going to be full on.
hey, it's still better than nothing, right?
Still better
Than
paying than
remasters.
paying for PlayStation Now. You got Mass
And this
Effect.
makes more sense for the 1 terabyte console.
Mm-hmm. You can tell he's playing too because his aiming's a little bit stiff, and let's see how they make it better.
That frame rate looks trash. Did it freeze?
No, he let go.
Oh.
You can take advantage of the Xbox One features while playing 360 games. That's cool. No work. They just have to say, yep, allow it, and it happens.
Shots fired.
Come on.
Hey, you gonna get Uncharted with no online? What he just said, you can play all these games with all of their online modes from the 360.
Exactly.
Grenades launched, people.
Big Strike launched. Like, that's a big deal. I mean, yeah, it's just backwards compatibility should have been there at launch, but they
This holiday.
listened to fans, and the 100 titles are available. It said right now, didn't it?
They won't charge you for the games you already own. That's the way you do it.
Yep.
That's the way you do it. I don't know.
Not remasters and missing features. So yeah, that's a big deal right there.
But that gives me hope for the next system to do the same.
Mm-hmm.
I think they learned their lesson that, all right, if we don't need the hardware to be able to, you to put your disc in it, but
Now
we can still bring you your games.
Now we got their new
through
controller.
The internet, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And I do like the Xbox One controller. It's very comfortable. Man, it's got all kinds of stuff. It's got a
Oh, no,
bunch
that's a
of
headphone jack. Oh, it got buttons in the back now.
It's got buttons on the bottom. It's like holy crap. The D-pad's crazy too, and you can lock the triggers to be
That was
less.
a longer analog stick.
The D-pad's
Oh,
you
so
can
now you could
switch.
shift.
Wow, you can switch out to have a standard D-pad and switch the thumbsticks in case they wear out. That's innovative.
Oh, they switched the triggers now, so you can have it the way it regular is and have like the click.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
There's a lot of innovation going on here.
Yep.
I like the switchable thumbsticks because that's what wears out. Never thought I'd be excited to see a controller trailer.
Let alone a regular one, right?
Yeah,
I like
definitely
that.
glad I waited on buying an Xbox One because
Does that come bundled with the new system though?
yeah, that $400 one that comes with the terabyte and Master Chief Collection comes with that new controller.
All right. This is the part where I could go to sleep. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
people.
Fallout 4 just looked boring in the Bethesda. I skipped a lot of it. I mean, yeah, they got some cool character creation ideas, but don't fool yourself. That's gonna look really good on PC, and it's gonna be downscaled on the PS4, Xbox One, and probably have issues because Bethesda's known for unpolished games. So yeah, this could be the time to talk about other things. So I mean, so far, what are we 20 minutes in? I mean, it's been a better press conference than they've had for the Xbox One ever, for sure.
Look, they showed a potential uh, um cool game, right?
Mm-hmm.
With just because they put Metric Prime on the screen. Let's stop acting like I'm not a fanboy. You know what I mean? Because honestly, I don't care until I see anything. So I'm not excited for that at all. Like I have zero excitement. Ain't this the same thing they showed yesterday?
Yeah, but
Jesus.
but it's exciting to know that there's potentially a game that could be cool coming that's exclusive, made by some people that had something to do with Metroid Prime. It's like it's not the people, it's some of the people, a few of the people maybe. Um, but we'll see. Halo 5 looks great. That Recore could be cool. I have no idea what it is. Like I said, it could be a turn-based, boring type of game for all we know. No on Xbox though. It'll be a first-person, open world style. But it already looked more interesting to me than Destiny, and then we haven't seen any gameplay. But it already has me more intrigued than Destiny ever did.
I don't know why Microsoft doesn't just like drop a bomb and say something like, now when you get a 1 year Xbox Live for that price, now you're gonna get 2 years instead.
Yeah,
Like
that
if
would.
they did that, that would be obviously they're not gonna go free. They just never gonna do that. But if they did that, it'd be over for Sony. Like it's
Mhm.
done. Like they would easily take the lead.
Well, Sony's going second. They could just change. They could do the same.
They wouldn't.
I mean, I'm not. I'm watching this in 480 because it's already not playing great. But that dog doesn't look that fantastic to me.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't look any. It doesn't. Like it's. You know what it is? It's that people know that this is going to be an open world game with huge draw distance, so it looks good for what it is.
And maybe this is actually the Xbox One build. I mean, we don't know because
I doubt it.
it
So
doesn't look as
what was the dog name? Man, I played Ghost so much and I never remember the damn dog name.
Riley.
Yeah, Riley.
I didn't even beat that campaign. It was the only Call of Duty I didn't beat the campaign.
Oh, I like that campaign too.
I got maybe I got close. I was on that flooded stage from the
Oh, with
multiplayer.
the city?
I did that, but I can't remember much after that.
People never understand why it is that I like Ghost. And it's because it was the closest to a regular Call of Duty game in the series. It didn't try to add mechs and robots and a bunch of
Mhm.
crazy kill streak. To me, it was more about just shooting people. Like where the other ones was like, oh yeah, controllable missiles falling out the sky and you could shoot like 60 shots out of that thing. It was just they kept getting too crazy to me.
All right, so I don't
Man,
know.
when's like every game we see now, we're seeing that same animation. Somebody getting into a mech.
Yeah, it's.
Please,
I mean,
Nintendo, don't show Samus get into a bigger Samus. Into a bigger Samus armor.
yeah, Hulkbuster.
Yeah, like the Chozos upgraded her. Now
I,
she turns into a not into a morph ball, but a morph mech. I really don't want to see that.
I do want to point out that this turned into a live reaction video from for Microsoft's E3 press conference. I'll change the title once this uploads. I had a guy asking, "What is this?" I'm like, yeah, I started out just going to be a quick little short video before the press conference, but now it's a live reaction video. So
Yeah,
just to clarify.
and after this, if you want, we could do a live reaction for my channel.
All right,
Not a live reaction.
post.
A post reaction. Why not? I'll pimp this reaction.
We're gonna
I
milk
always
this
do that.
stuff.
Every time I have you on, I always pimp your stuff.
Maybe we could cut it after
I
like a.
plug it, pimp it.
Maybe we'll cut this off at like a half hour in, and then just switch over. Because I know, I mean, got 3 people watching live. It's like people want to watch the actual press conference. They don't want to watch us hear us talking
Of
about it.
course.
So,
They'd be idiots to be watching us.
mm-hmm.
I
So
wouldn't. Like I wouldn't. I'm not watching anyone. I'm watching the show.
yeah, no offense to the 3 viewers we have, but
Yeah.
I don't
Because I
have
know
the.
they're watching and they're listening. Like, yeah, that's cool. I would do that, I guess, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't just be watching this.
I'm not to the point where I can, on my PC right here. I probably could have figured out a way to show the stream that I'm watching while we talk, but I'm not up to that level yet. All right, they're done with Fallout 4,
You're
so
gonna be able
we
to play mods on Xbox One. See, stuff like that is cool. I don't care because I'm never gonna touch that game.
yeah. Peter Moore, how do I know his name?
I don't care about.
Oh, EA.
And he's sports. What is this, Madden?
He's just EA in general.
Yeah, he's EA, right? He got upgraded, right?
So we're gonna get some sports montage bullshit. Probably maybe a Battlefront
Need for
teaser.
Speed, so that if it looks good, I could get it when it's in the bargain bin. I mean, yeah, I love like Need for Speed, like it's still the arcade style races. I don't care for those realistic style. Like Need for Speed is the most realistic I go.
Yeah, like Rivals looked really cool. I just didn't. I didn't get it on PC, but
yeah, like if I had an Xbox, I would get that because it's like it's chump change and it's like $15, and I won't give EA any money, so it's a win-win. Because EA can make Metroid, and I still wouldn't give them the money. I wait. I just can't.
And they got the EA access where you actually pay more on top of Xbox Live. It's like, come on. Need for Speed looks like a Fast and the Furious movie title or movie poster. See, this kind of stuff.
About playing them before anyone else.
This makes me
bargain bin.
Like this makes me not want an Xbox One. This kind of stuff. I know it's completely optional, but EA access, EA in general, just turns me off. Ooh, Titanfall. Woo! I paid $5 for that game. On PC, you can get it for $5.
Yeah.
And it still isn't worth playing for $5. I mean, I got 4 hours out of it, whatever.
Announcement. We know this already, man.
Dragon Age Inquisition, whoop-de-doo. Game's been out since November. Like if it was some kind of promotional thing where if you download the game, you got discount or something. basically paid for itself. And then if you bought enough games, you maybe could save some money. But it's EA. I mean, who wants to buy all that trash? Woo. What's EA gonna? They have a press conference after this, right?
I don't know. I don't care. I don't want to see that.
I'm not watching it. I'm just.
Yeah, I'm not watching that.
I think
hate
they have
EA.
one. Let me look. Microsoft EA press conference
And
is
they,
like,
and they love not showing Need for Speed gameplay. They always show these CGI crappy trailers.
Yeah, EA's press conference is 2 hours after Microsoft's ends, which is about an hour. 3 hours from now, EA is going to have a press conference to basically say the same crap.
The Edge.
Plants vs. Zombies 2, Garden Warfare 2.
Oh, really? I'm playing Splatoon.
Oh, yeah?
No, I'm just saying I'm playing Splatoon.
Oh,
You know, over that.
yes. I mean, for the last couple of days, I haven't barely touched Splatoon, and I'm like, man, I want to, but there's so much going on.
I played yesterday with Nia and with who else? Somebody else. I know I always play with Digital. If I see Digital, I jump into his games.
Yeah,
But what I was gonna say was Nia was using the gold gun that everybody loves to use, right?
yeah, the Aerospray MG.
And she was getting crazy scores, and everybody else he played with that get crazy scores. So I said, you know what? Let me try this piece of crap, right? Never used. Let me try this piece of crap. I tried that thing. I got 1,700.
Really?
I had like 2 kills and one death. I was like, and felt like I didn't even do nothing special. I'm like, this gun shoots ridiculous amount of ink. Like, you know, like it doesn't run out quick and it shoots fast. So that's the go-to gun. But it doesn't hit that hard though.
And it has the ink strike, so it's great for splat zone.
Yeah, but I wish it had my Seeker.
Yeah.
Love the Seeker. But yeah, I started using it, and I still have it equipped currently. So it's cool.
I've been using it. It unlocks in the campaign after the 3rd or 4th boss. But yeah, I mean,
you see this? You see this?
We're talking about this CGI trailer for Garden Warfare 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind this, but this is what I'll be talking about with E3. That they'll do this, and then when the camera comes back, even if he's still there to talk about something else, they won't like go into gameplay of this.
No.
Elaborate on this. You know what I mean?
Spring 2016. I mean, you can't show us. I just don't like CG trailers. They use frickin' the Top Gun Danger Zone soundtrack. I'm like, this is probably Forza 6 or something. I see. Now they're giving Ford promo for the GT40 race car. But yeah, just getting back to Splatoon, the Aerospray, you know, but you lose out on a grenade. You have the mine you can plant. So I mean, there's trade-offs with every weapon you take. So you can't just like build the most lethal combination of items. You know, they preset all the sub weapons and special. And now they're dropping a supercar from the ceiling. See, how much did they spend to have a car drop from the ceiling? That's probably $1 million car.
It's the stuff that I talk about. It's fluff. You know what I mean? Like, this is just show the car in the game, show the game being played. I mean, I don't care about Forza. You know what I mean? But
yeah, 3rd game in 3 years. I mean,
you could easily just show this. Like, you know, you could have recorded this thing somewhere and shown the highlight reel, the actual real car, mix it with the gameplay.
This must be, they're revealing Ford's new concept GT40 car.
Like I understand if you had this at the show floor.
Mm-hmm.
You know how like when you go to Comic-Con, sometimes they'll like they'll put a Batmobile in the place.
Yeah,
that's fine. You wasting my time right now.
And they got Henry Ford. I mean,
I hope he comes out the car. Nope, not even cool enough. It's 2 of them. He should have came out the car. Wasted opportunity.
Start it up.
I don't know about starting it up. We don't want them to step on the gas and run over people. Just get out of the car. Then now you can't touch it. It's the precious.
Let's see if Forza 6 comes with more cars than Forza 4. Like we were talking, bigger isn't always better, but when you got a car game, you shouldn't have less. I mean, give people a reason to buy the new game. Oh well, I mean, CG stuff. It's like you started off so promising, Microsoft. You started off promising.
It'll be fine. They just getting out of the stuff that we, the this is their. I think this is their getting out of the yearly crap.
Hmm.
Not to say it's crap and like it's garbage. I'm saying, this is the yearly stuff.
You really have to be a car enthusiast. This should be at the auto show, like this stuff. All right, so now we're seeing who
It's
knows.
like ain't this like the third Forza game on Xbox One?
Yeah, this will be the third one in 3 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, like I'm saying, this is the yearly, stuff. They just getting it out the way. Just get it out the way and hopefully get to the good stuff. I'm guessing they're gonna end with Gears because I mean, obviously they're not gonna have
Yeah.
nothing bigger.
And I mean,
Start with
1080p,
Halo, end with Gears.
60 frames per second. Now that's the important part here. If this game runs solid at 60 frames for a racing game, I mean, they've achieved something. But it's Forza. Like I haven't played a Forza since Forza 3.
I
And
played the first one a little bit. Like I think it was a demo or something like that, and it was fine. Like, but it's just not my thing.
man, it's coming out pretty close to Halo too. So yeah, I'll just wait for that Halo 5 bundle, possibly, depending on the price. I don't know if this year is the year because there's so many. And here comes a Bandai Namco game from Software. It looks like almost looks like Bloodborne already.
Anyway, I was gonna say the Nintendo the excuse me, Nindy. Yeah, welcome everyone. The Nindy at home thing
Hmm.
where
Yeah,
you
we
can
forgot to talk about that.
a bunch of demos and then you get 15% off when they come out. Yeah, that's just home runs after home runs.
Yeah, no, that Rive game looks fantastic. I
Yeah,
downloaded
Rive,
them.
Forma
Haven't played
8.
them.
There's so many good games. The one that's supposed to be like a Sonic game.
Yeah, that looked. Active Sin was playing that. That looked really good. That looked like a Genesis style Sonic game, and it looked good. The gameplay was solid. So this got to be Dark Souls 3, unless they have a sequel to Bloodborne already or something. But yeah, um,
I think Dark Souls was already known.
it was announced, and it's like I played Demon Souls and I hated it, so I can't get excited for any more of these games. But yeah, the Nindy thing. I mean, that's Nintendo knows they figured out E3. They're giving us the games like the Best Buy experience. Show them the Treehouse was a revelation to E3. Like you can't go back from that. Nintendo always has to have something like that. So, I mean, they're just killing it in small ways. They won't probably get much credit from the average, gamers, but it was a pretty cool thing that you can download all these indie title demos right now, and I mean, no one else is doing that. So, yep, more CGI.
Hold on. What time did this event start?
40 minutes ago. 12:30. It's now
Man, it feels like
1:10.
we've seen nothing really though, right?
No, we've seen a lot of CG stuff.
It's 5 games, right?
Yeah, about 5 games, I think.
I'm scared. How long is this thing?
It's only till 2 o'clock, so it's 50 more minutes.
Oh man, here we go. I see snow.
Division.
The same panning around,
Yep.
Oh,
Ubisoft.
here we go.
All right, what should we talk about? What can we talk about other than this? It's going to be the same shit we've seen. I don't know. My stream paused, so I'm going to drop down to 480p.
I could feel the collective same group of people who bought into the shovelware that was Watch Dogs getting hyped for another Ubisoft turd.
Yep. I mean, at least they showed us what looked like gameplay the first time. Now they're just showing us cinematics. There's another dog. That dude looked just like a Call of Duty guy with a dog with him.
It's always the same dog. Why can't they have like a Chihuahua? Hey man, look, post-apocalyptic. This is all that was left. Damn it,
Or
the Chihuahua,
Dalmatian or
it gets it
something.
done.
I mean, I just don't know, man. We've seen this game so much
I can't
now.
wait for the multiplication.
It's like they've shown this game, but we haven't seen the game really. We haven't actually seen the game. We've seen what the game's gonna be or supposed to be. It's just like it's like an MMO style game, right? There's gonna be a bunch of people online, like it in the same world.
So far, yeah, I mean, pretty much what it looks like. So I was gonna say, so far, Sony could easily beat this thing.
Yeah,
Like they started good, but I don't care for anything else they've shown.
yeah. They start
Besides
off.
Halo, and I can't even say I care for that much. Like it's like something like if I had an Xbox, yes, I would play that. But there needs to be more than one game.
I'm muting this crap. It's like who cares, dude? President of Ubisoft and the division again, seeing it again, and we're gonna see it if you watch Ubisoft's press conference, which is only an hour long. You're gonna see it again. So it's like they just killed their momentum after that backwards compatibility. This press conference has just
It's a
gone
deep,
downhill.
realistic action RPG.
And it started off so promising, but I predicted no one agreed with me. I said Microsoft won't have that much to show. They're BSing with us. They'll have a few exclusives, and then we'll see the usual suspects. But they might not have Call of Duty this year. I mean, Sony's probably going to have that. So, all right, what do you think about just ending this here
You don't want to
during?
go the whole way?
I don't know, man. That's gonna be a long video. I mean, we could still chat. I just don't. Think people want to hear this. But it
If they
don't
don't want to
matter.
hear it, that's good because I don't want to see it. No, this what I'm watching right now.
I don't know. Like I'd rather be playing the indie games right now than watching some dude talk about the division with a French accent. It's like,
You see the fake crowd, all the people in the green shirts,
mm-hmm.
with the fake cheering. Like I want to know the people who say like Nintendo needs to be on stage again doing this garbage because this is garbage.
Yeah.
Like
Well, I mean,
it's just hot garbage. It's ancient. It's garbage.
like
Like you really want to see these fake chairs and all this crap?
I don't. I know some people do. Like those people were given those green shirts, and some of them you could tell have shirts underneath, so they just handed them out and stuff as they walked in. So I don't know what we're seeing now. Some another Ubisoft Rainbow Six or
So
something.
they're gonna give the two old Rainbow Six games away for free if you get Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, I never cared for Rainbow Six. I don't know if they've
I
changed.
beat I beat Rainbow Six. I don't know which one
Vegas.
it was. One of the ones. I don't know if it was two or one.
The last one I played, you really was like you had to plan out your team's route, and it was really tedious and
Yeah,
strategic. And
all you had the ridicule on the screen.
if you got shot, you're dead. Like it was so. I mean, if you really like military stuff, you could be excited. But I never liked. I thought it was too much based on realistic warfare. I like more action.
Yeah, me too.
So yeah, the digital event is probably going to be just a little bit longer than what we've seen so far, and I guarantee we'll see way more games by now in tomorrow's digital event than what we're seeing in this time's 45 minutes into this press conference for Microsoft. And it's like I don't want to just be a fanboy, but just these press conferences, they don't work for me anymore. Now here's an animated looking game that looks intriguing.
But it's saying Windows 10 lets me know it's just a download most likely.
Yeah, that means I can play it on anything, PC, tablet. I mean, it's obviously it's going to be
The
compatible.
animations remind me of Avatar.
Yeah, it's
Last
very
Airbender.
simplistic. It's going to work across anything that plays Windows 10. So tablets, phones. It looks like
They only
everything.
want to make shooters, no matter what
I
they
know.
do.
Even with the animated game, you're fighting, you're shooting somebody, or it's third person.
Yeah, I
So
don't care about this.
no. Windows 10 and Xbox One exclusive. So Windows 10 means everything: tablets, laptops, smartphones, PC. But I mean, yeah, it looks like a PC crowd type of game. A game of
Yeah,
PC, the PC crowd would be excited for. Like grouping together to face monsters and stuff. World of Warcraft kind of stuff. It's called Gigantic. They're fake clapping.
yeah. See, free to play. So I knew it was gonna be something like that.
hmm
Good.
Now they're highlighting a bunch of Windows 10. Looks like a bunch of Windows 10 indie type games.
Popeye.
The green army
That's
man
what it
looks
looks
cool.
like. Cuphead.
I
It's
mean,
like
there's
the old
some.
Popeye style. That looks sick.
Yeah, there's some pretty cool games coming up. I'm ahead of you
See,
on
this is
this.
the stuff that I'd rather them spend more time on, and this gets a stupid highlight reel.
I seen someone today accusing Nintendo fans of saying indie games don't count on Sony's platform, but we get excited for them on the Wii U. It's like I've never done that.
Man, these people move goalposts every day. They gotta stop worrying about us and worry about themselves. Worry
Yeah,
about the fact that they play the old remastered games.
I mean, indie games look cool no matter what system they're on.
Yeah, like,
There's a
and I
dinosaur,
always
like
said,
a
indie games
Turok
ain't
looking
selling.
game. That looks sweet.
Never buy a home console for indie games
When you get to the dinosaur, like T Rex with
because you know why? Because I can't really own indie games, so I will never
no,
be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy a console for a bunch of games I'm not gonna really own.
no.
Once you know, they
But I gotta
they
say, there was a Turok looking game that looked pretty cool. Kind of talked like the game I
like it's like,
described.
yeah.
Yep, I can mute this for the next. I mean, show us a 2 minute high roll of the game, and then probably 5-10 minutes of a dude talking. Just have us actually see the games in depth. That would be I think, a lot better use of their time.
I want to see that game with the sick Popeye like
Mm-hmm.
art style like that. They actually brought that to life. That right there was better than any graphical game you're gonna see because that's like an actual cartoon come to life. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
We say that about a bunch of games, but that was like insane.
I know the Epic Mickey. They tried to do some in the first one. Some of the 2D levels they tried to do that. But this looked like it took it to a whole new level. Like even had the flicker of like old animation and like like the character kind of wiggled like it wasn't because they're hand drawn every frame. So it looks like they're actually going to go through. Of course, they picked the most graphically impressive of the indie games to kind of showcase first. But I don't know, man. My
Yeah.
hype.
So far, this is not even worth me making a video about it.
No, like we'll just well, basically this will be the video.
Yeah, I'll talk about it during active topics later this week, but it's not worth me doing a whole video on it.
Maybe do save up for Sony and Microsoft's together, and then do maybe
Yeah,
tomorrow.
those will just be topics during active topics. I'm not gonna dedicate a whole video to them.
Yeah, I was planning on just watching these off air and then doing a post. I'll do that for Sony's. I'll watch it and then I'll do like a post discussion on it. It'll probably be short, but that was my initial plan. I
Like I
didn't.
feel if I'm gonna just sit there and talk about this was boring, that was boring, like what's the point?
Yeah,
I don't want to make a video just sitting there. It's not even bashing. Just if nothing, if I'm not impressed about it, what's the point?
Mm-hmm.
I know people love to do that on their channels, but that's not what I want. Active game life to be about.
Yeah, I was hoping, to see a lot more cool exclusives. This would have been a lot more entertaining, if we had a little more excitement, something we
Is
were
that a
excited
picture? Or
about.
is that we actually going to see gameplay?
Yeah, we're just seeing these indie games are getting a little more time, but it's like, I don't know, they're just kind of showing.
Aurora 44 presents.
We're just seeing kind of like cinematic type stuff. You see, these characters have no faces, but it still has a really cool art style compared to, like, to me, this looks better than Fallout 4.
But to me, almost anything could look better than Fallout 4.
Yeah.
But that's to me, like I'm just not a fan of those type of games. Not those type of like. Yeah, I guess you can say that. Like those PC games that are now, hyped on consoles.
Mm-hmm. Like The Witcher. No one cared about The
Oh,
Witcher.
stabbed them.
Yeah, Ashen. I mean, show me some actual gameplay, and I might have something good to say. But the art style looks cool. It's like if they can do if indie teams can, like, it says exclusive to Xbox One, so Microsoft might be funding it. But just the creativity, the ideas that they have. I mean, it looked like
Last
like a
Guardian.
yeah, it looked like a cell shaded, like, it's hard to describe, but it looked pretty cool from a visual standpoint.
I wish they showed an actual game.
I know. It's like these people have so much more creativity, though. It's like they're just trying to make a game that people would be excited about based on, creative ideas,
When you don't
gameplay.
have open bank, you have no choice but to be creative.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's the
Mr.
thing.
T. Mr. T kind of just went over that because he knows somebody that's trying to create an indie game on the Wii U. And it's like you got to solve problems with creativity. You can't just throw money at it and better visuals.
See, right now, I don't want an Xbox One.
No, I can play it like this whole segment. I can get on my PC. You can play on your tablet. It's saying first on Xbox One and PC, so that tells me they're pulling a Sony from last year, and they're getting stuff first, but not exclusive. It's an interesting
But
looking little
this is what I
indie
be
game.
talking about. Like,
But yeah, first on Xbox One. I mean, it's nice they're giving these
see,
indie
what did that
people.
lady have to come out here for?
No, now here's that.
Why do they have to bring out these developers to show like this could have been the highlight reel?
Exactly.
Like when you have a developer talking and they show the game, then go to the next developer talking, and they're gonna show the actual Cuphead.
Yep. I mean, it's nice to hear the creator and give them a little chance to speak on the game. But they're like, this is the Popeye looking old style Mickey Mouse animation style game called Cuphead. And, we're just going to see another. And this might actually only have gameplay, so we might. But they're walking off stage already. They come out, present it, and
See, I'm excited to see this.
show me what I'll be doing in the game. Xbox console exclusive, so you can get that on your 360. Yeah, it's like an real old school looking 2D type of game, reminiscent of.
Like that's insane.
This looks like an old shooter, like a.
Yeah, but I mean it's insane that it looks like the old Popeye
Mhm.
cartoons from back in the day.
And it looks like a very difficult Life Force kind of shooter set in the old animation style.
This is the best thing they showed to me.
It's coming in 2016. Yeah, that looks cool, but you can play it on your 360 if you have one. I don't know if you still do.
I'm not buying an Xbox for what would most likely be a $15 game. That's two cool looking games they showed today.
Yeah. Most of them is you can play on your tablet. That one said console exclusive, so 360 and Xbox One, but now if they said no, you can test all these games right now by going to Microsoft Store or whatever, that would be cool. God, we got another half hour of this. So I apologize to anyone watching this, and there ain't much to talk about. I might have to go through and edit. Maybe I'll edit some of the stuff out. I don't know. I can't download YouTube videos anymore. Ever since I reformatted my Windows 8, I lost that little tab. I thought I re-downloaded that option to, like, the, what do they call it? The extensions on the Google Chrome. So I don't know how I can download videos anymore off of YouTube. Oh, so they do have demos you can download. Again, Nintendo's there first. They still there, Red?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
I'm sorry, I was sleeping. No.
Sounds like you're going to be able to try some of these games early.
Honestly, I was doing the Donkey Kong. I was just eating a banana.
Now we're getting a Daisy. Isn't that a zombie, first-person zombie game? Oh, this is a space game? Yeah, this last half hour has just been absolute trash.
Last half hour, I would say once the from the creators of Metroid Prime, which that don't count. That game does not count at all. No anticipation for it. But right after that, it was whoop straight downhill.
Yeah, I mean, I knew they wouldn't. I predicted they wouldn't have learned, but I was hoping I was wrong and that they would really.
Yeah, they ain't won nothing. Not with this. I mean, you said they got 30 more minutes?
Yep.
Yeah. They're gonna need a miracle.
Now, if Shokio, I'm sorry, Nia, if you're watching this, if Shokio says Microsoft won, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to challenge that. Unless, like you said, the last 30 minutes is just
You
amazing.
ain't gonna say they won off this?
Last year they didn't have much better, and they.
Oh, he thought they won last year?
He said they won as far as the press conference.
Yeah, see, Shokio. Shokio.
I'm sure he doesn't watch my channel.
Shokio.
But here's a perfect example of what I predicted from the Sony press conference. Ion, first on Xbox One and PC. So you know it's coming to PS4.
I'm gonna say this though to what you just said.
Yeah.
Shokio is, which most likely won't. But they won, but he doesn't have an Xbox One. If they won, you would have had the system.
That's true.
You got a PlayStation. So if anything, PlayStation won for you last year.
Exactly. Crystal Dynamics. What did they?
What the hell was
here
that?
we go. Tomb Raider.
What are we talking about? Like you look, but I was paying attention to you talking to you,
and
then it's just like coming this like it ain't nothing. Like this is just nothing.
Yeah, that Ion game meant nothing. I don't even remember. I didn't even pay
attention. Game.
Here we go. Tomb Raider Holiday 2015. Guy with a controller. So we know we're gonna see some camera panning left and right slowly.
They better try they best to outdo Uncharted.
All right, so this is the actual game, of course, walking slow. And Tomb Raider is fantastic. I want to say it again. The Tomb Raider remake, a reboot on PC was a fantastic game. Excellent platforming, excellent combat, decent story. It was a good 15-hour experience.
But is she gonna be in this game still scavenging for stuff? Like I wish she had her 2 guns already. Like I get it's a reboot,
Well, there's
But I was
supposedly
hoping that would be it.
she's an experienced Tomb Raider in this one. So
Yeah, that's what I hope. I hope she has a dual wielding. Like that's to me Laura Croft. I remember playing Tomb Raider on the Sega Saturn, and you had your two guns, and you could flip left and right and back and forth. And
it doesn't even look like the same Lara Croft face. And I can tell that this is, I would guess this is run on Xbox One because it's not.
who the hell is that? That don't look like Laura Croft at all.
I know, like. Okay, here's going to be a left trigger, right trigger moment. When the ice falls, you're going to have to hit right trigger to dodge right, left trigger to dodge
she's like
left.
Nathan Drake.
Watch.
They recast the actor every movie, but every game, they never look the same.
And this camera angle is not what you do when you play the first game. Here we go, left trigger, right trigger. Nope, it actually just cut to a cutscene. There's a quick time event. I mean, those are actually worked. They've used them very sparingly in the Tomb Raider reboot.
Yeah, this doesn't look better than Uncharted.
Yeah,
visually.
No, I didn't think
but
it
I
would.
knew it wouldn't because it's like Naughty Dog, like they have the bank account that they got, man, to make their games.
And this game's coming
visually,
out,
not gameplay wise.
Yeah,
visually.
But this is coming out 3 years after the last one, so it's not like they rebuilt the game engine. It's the similar game engine as the first one.
But it's crazy that all these Western games have the same scenarios. Like this reminds me of Call of Duty. What was it, 2? When they was doing that, going up the mountain. The little hooks.
It's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, I hated that damn game.
That was my first.
That
was my first foray into Call of Duty.
Dead.
Yeah. Oh, there's so many moments in the original. She falls from so many high places. That was my.
So this is a storyline. She falls, and then you gotta find your way.
Yeah, this isn't getting me excited for the game because I know playing the reboot, like this is the beginning kind of moment before you actually have the full exploration and actual jumping and platforming. This is just kind of the get you hyped into the story. Like, what was the point of having her fall just to climb right back to where she was, Now we got an avalanche coming. Yeah, these moments. This happened in the reboot, like the first game. This kind of stuff, and it was a very small part of the game. And it was actually exciting, even though you weren't doing a whole lot, just running forward.
I see stuff like that. I'm like, yo, who built crap like this on the side of a mountain? Like, you were just asking for problems. Like even in real life, like I remember I was watching this show like on Discovery, and it was like the ancient past, and it was like a little pad, and when I mean little, like a size 12 foot, half your foot will be off the path. And it's like, ancient path, of this thing. And it was going up a mountain that was like thousands of feet up in the, in the sky. I mean, this is ridiculous. Like, people traverse this every day to get to work. Like, what? Are you crazy? Like, see, this is the human race, man. We just too nosy. There's some places we don't need to go. But I give props to the people who do this crap in real life.
People that climb, they scale the side of mountains and even buildings. That one dude climbs like all kinds of buildings, gets arrested.
That's one movie that looks interesting. I don't know if you saw the trailer. It's called Everest.
No, I haven't seen that.
It's with Jake Gyllenhaal and the main act of Planet of the Apes. Well, the sequel, not the first one.
Yeah.
Franco, the sequel.
The guy that's
in
Terminator Genesis.
Yeah, that guy. It's the big cast in the movie, but yeah, that movie looks pretty crazy. And I was just like thinking about it, like you see all the crap they go through just to climb this damn mountain. It's like I get it, and I respect it, but they crazy to me. Like, y'all got balls that I'll never have.
So that say exclusive on Xbox One and PC.
for
Tomb Raider.
full 2015.
Like, I definitely want to play this game. I mean, I already know what I'm gonna get. They're showing me a lot of the same stuff from the first game. But at the end there, like, you'll be able to just, it's almost like Prince of Persia. You see like this way up high, you know where you got to go, and it's
Yeah.
just doing the platforming and that stuff to get there is the actual gameplay. November 10th.
So this is Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Mm-hmm.
So what was the last one? Tomb Raider?
Just Tomb Raider.
All right, so that was Baby Lara Croft.
Oh,
This
Perfect
is-
Dark. Battle. Oh, this can be Rare's game.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
gonna bring back all the old games supposedly. That was the big Rare announcement, and people gonna get excited over this. Like, come on,
Let's see.
didn't they just do Perfect Dark last gen?
Yeah, it was terrible. So
It better be 100% remastered, new with new mechanics and all of that. Then
they
that would
already
be
did
cool.
Conker's Bad Fur. They already remade that on the 360.
I mean, like real full remakes, because honestly, Rare can't make these games again because they never made them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I always said that those games, those were Nintendo games. If they were on a Nintendo system, that's why they never could gain that glory.
Mm-hmm. So Perfect Dark, Viva
They
Pinata,
had Perfect Dark Zero up there. They
30
got
hit.
some nerve.
Yeah, Battletoads, 30 rare games for $30. One epic collection. Rare replay is what it's called.
All right, so 30 games for $30. That's not bad at all.
I'd play that.
But it's not nothing like to get crazy about.
It's because they're
And it's
most
not
of
really
those were
30 games there.
Nintendo.
Let's be honest. It's like 4.
But watch this be Rare's own their big announcement. August 4th. You can play a bunch of Nintendo games.
Jet Force Gemini on that?
No, they didn't highlight it. But seriously, those are Nintendo games. Nintendo made sure most of those games were good.
Only ones I care about on that thing, which I ain't trying to play Perfect Dark today. When I played the 360 version, I was like, damn, this is ancient now. And it
Mhm.
was one of my favorite shooters of all time. It's like GoldenEye. I can't go back and play GoldenEye.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, like
You have to
that's-
press down to look up. It's just
Yeah, it's like time, man. Time catches up with certain games. Not Link to the Past, not those Super Nintendo games
no.
for the most part.
Link to the Past still plays and looks great.
Yeah, Link to the Past is still perfect.
Here's a new Rare exclusive game. Let's see. What do you think?
Make it Jet Force Gemini.
It's going to be an online multiplayer experience.
They said that, or
That's what I'm guessing. Limitless. Most ambitious Rare game. Limitless at possibilities. It's going to be a game you're going to have to make.
this is about far the most ambitious game Rare's ever created.
Shows gameplay captured in real time. I'm at the footage.
Gemini, Perfect Dog, even Banjo.
It looks like No Man's Sky-ish. It's like a cell shaded. It reminds me of that Caveman game they showed last at the Nintendo or at the Game Awards. You got someone slowly walking. It's a first
But
person
it's
perspective.
not gameplay. I always say, like, you can
That's
tell
not
when it's-
gameplay. Look at how the camera
Yeah, you can
pans.
tell anyone playing.
It's so
Let me
fake.
find out they're gonna put Banjo in first person, and that would be like the worst thing ever.
I mean, people don't play games and walk like this. I mean, it might be the game engine. It might be just a predetermined camera pans in the actual game engine, which it looks nice. I like the art style.
Why don't you take that sword, you idiot? No, seriously, like take the sword. If I'm somewhere like that and I just woke up and I see a skeleton with a sword through it, I'm taking a sword.
Yep, here's an
But I'm
online.
assuming that there's
He's following another player, an online player. Like I said, yep, online
this is
massive.
like a pirate game. It's pretty, but it's rare. They usually make something that's pretty. Banjo looked pretty. That nuts and bolts.
Hey, I was correct when I said online player. It's a bunch of players pirating or piloting a ship. So each player's got to have their role. Like people don't get into that stuff. No one wants to just set the sail. They want to steer the ship. Yeah, I mean this is PC stuff. This
looks like it's a Connect game originally.
like you got to like get a crew to crew an old pirate ship. Like I said, no one wants to just have a job on a ship. I don't want to sit there and be in charge of raising the mast and the sail. Sea of Thieves, not my cup of tea. Sorry.
Oh, Rare. I never believe you. Rare is so dead. I don't know why people just can't accept it.
It's a Windows 10 exclusive, so I can play it. You'll be able to play it on your tablet. Do they have another new game? Rare might have 2 games.
They're gonna need more than 2.
Unless this is just a trailer for what they just showed. So I'm seeing like some kind of fantasy magical setting. This looks like a Elder Scroll Online.
Looks like Tron in 3D.
Yes, I hope Trine 3 comes to the Wii U because I love those first 2 games.
Montrose. Oh, it's back.
It looks like the same game engine, basically.
Which is smart, to share the engine to make more games. But I wish the games actually look cool. I can't even judge them because you didn't see them.
We're not seeing any gameplay right now. Definitely cool. I like.
Hold on, so let me get this straight. They said we're not gonna bring Scalebound to E3 for what? For this?
Yeah.
This should have been at Gamescom because I never watched Gamescom.
And this is free to play stuff. I mean, this, like I said, they're focusing on the PC crowd with these kind of games.
Crushed his ass.
That's Fable Legends.
Were they running from that big one, or was that big one theirs?
I don't know, but they got 15 minutes left. Here's a Japanese name, so maybe this game will be good.
Fable Legends.
Oh. I never got into Fable, and this doesn't. I mean, it looks cool, but
I always say, man, I like it's Fable. I'm already not interested because I don't care for Fable.
I don't like teamed up like multiplayer games.
I don't like Fable, and I don't like the guy who makes Fable games.
I don't think he's making this one.
He's a hack who
Peter Molyneux or whatever. I don't think he's
involved with this one. Who never made nothing worth a damn. And people try to. I remember when people for years was trying to put him on the pedestal like Miyamoto. And it's like, get out of here. The dude just lies about his game. My game is gonna do this, gonna do that, and then you play some piece of trash.
Yeah, he like showed the first Fable, and what he showed then couldn't be done now. It was so ambitious.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like the guy. I don't respect people like that who just go and blatantly lie.
Like the original Xbox, he showed a game that probably couldn't be done right now on Xbox One. Oh, now Oculus Rift comes with an Xbox One controller. Woo! Really, that's just so awesome. Like you made the video about, or you're during your podcast, you talked about the Oculus Rift. How could you go to a standard controller if it's really that VR really draws you into the game experience? How could you play it with a controller? That just seems stupid. Microsoft HoloLens.
You know what? All this headset crap, like people don't understand why this shit is garbage and not gonna take off. Because they're add-ons to the existing games you have. They aren't these systems and these games, and the companies aren't focused on saying we're making games for that. They're making games for regular systems, and it's supporting that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's gonna suck. The Wii remote, we're making Wii remote games, everything, and that's why to me it was a success.
Yeah, they didn't like say, All right, here's a standard controller for people that want to play Call of Duty.
Yeah,
But
it's like when like people were saying, "Oh, they should add gamepad support to the Wii." I'm like, no, they shouldn't. No, they shouldn't. You should not be able to play Galaxy with a gamepad. I'm sorry.
no,
I don't care how much you want to. You shouldn't. It was never designed for it. And
It-
to put it on the gamepad will just break the game.
unless you
Yo,
use the
no, you
touch
won't.
screen.
How do you collect star bits?
Unless you could use the touch screen to tap to jump, and then, I mean, no, because then you
Yeah,
have to
I'm
catch
good.
the star bits. But I wanted to say real quick about headsets and stuff. So I bought my TV. I bought a Sony, and it just happened to have 3D. It came with 4 pairs of glasses. 2 of them are still in the box. Like the other 2 I used to show some friends when I first got the TV. Within a month, I was not. My glasses have been sitting there unused for since Gravity 3D came out. I haven't touched the 3D glasses since. That same thing's going to happen with Oculus Rift and the Halo lens. It's just going to die within 2 years. It'll be completely dead. It'll never have full support. I mean, now they're showing freaking Minecraft. So they're showing what the Halo
Don't
lens
believe you already.
live demo with working code. Like, if it's so impressive, there's no way to convey it through a camera.
No, the camera's supposed to see what you see. Still don't believe him.
So it basically turns a regular game into a 3D game.
Like people don't understand. Like if Nintendo said NX was going to be a headset system, I would literally lose half my subscribers because of how fucking. Oh my god, it just makes me mad just thinking about it. I would
Yeah.
not be on board with that at all.
I don't understand what the special camera's showing us.
I don't believe in this, especially now more than ever. Like the social aspect of the game and just everything, like just putting on the headset and being in your own little world.
If this is real, this looks kind of cool. Instead of just playing the game in a 3D, like it kind of works like the Wii or the 3DS VR games, where it has the game pop out of a real world thing. So that's cool. Do they have an application that really?
See, I don't care for this. Like, I really don't.
I don't know. This is cool tech.
The V like the AR cards, I use them things the day I got it and never touched them again.
Yeah, the Face Raiders was cool for a day or two.
I messed with it like 2 seconds, never messed with it again.
Yeah, this would be cool. Like I said, cool tech to just experience once or twice, but there's no practical. Like the Minecraft community might get excited for this if you can actually use your hand to chip at blocks or something. But I mean, is it going to be worth a couple $100? No. It's almost like having Legos, like a Lego game. You could build Legos using this technology, the virtual Legos.
This is gonna be the year when people are gonna say, "Well, what's winning E3 anyway? E3 don't matter to win nothing. They still selling the best, moving the goalposts." Because these guys, I could just feel the mediocrity coming from Sony, just like this event.
Sony has a chance to win, to beat Microsoft, because this is pretty lackluster.
But beating this is saying nothing. This is not the Nintendo World Champion was more fun to me than this. Like Yoshi and Mario Maker. Just the event in general was better than this. Like this is boring. It's such a boring. I'm telling you, if this isn't the last way, like the last time they do these kind of conference, and they really out of touch, because their fan base will definitely appreciate a digital event style event over this.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody saying otherwise, they're just saying that because they hate on Nintendo. And I'm not saying that because I'm a fanboy. It's because it's just a better, more entertaining. You want to be entertained as video games, and this is not entertaining.
Honestly, though, for me, this is the best thing they've shown. Just I'm a tech nut. I like technology. But like I said, just like with 3D glasses, no one's gonna be using this all the time. It'll wear off. The what do they call it? Like the honeymoon period will be short for something like this. Like this should be shown at the what's the
SCS.
CES? Yeah, this is a
Yeah.
CES item.
I know. This is I know to people this is amazing. They love Minecraft. They're like, oh my god, I could put it in the real world. That's amazing. I get it. For me, literally, this is shovelware. Like I don't care.
Yep. And if they don't end with Gears of War and really amazing gameplay, here we go. Gears of War. Let's see what they can do here. Let's see if they can salvage some of the excitement.
What a waste. It's getting red. So we going to Gears of War now?
Yeah, there. I'm already listening
Wow,
to
this
the
event was trash.
Gears of War Ultimate Edition remastered. Woo! Fully rebuilt. I doubt it was rebuilt. They just upresed it. Come on. They got a beta starting today to play the original game again. Come on.
That's not news. Like people been playing it for a while.
So here comes Coalition's actual first Gears of War game. CGI. He's got a controller in his hand for some CGI. So at least there's, flowers. It's not completely. Is it going to be Marcus Phoenix? I see a shotgun. Did they make the last one the Judgment, or is this their first crack at it? Yeah, we got a chainsaw gun. It's not Marcus Phoenix. You caught up? You seen the?
Yeah, I'm seeing the little blue lights.
It looks like Resident Evil 5. Like the moving animation reminds me of Resident Evil 5 now.
I'm gonna put this volume up a little bit. Just let me know if it's too loud. Hey, it looks like the first game.
They got wind blowing in trees. People love that.
It looks like the first game. Thank God. Is my volume too loud?
No, it's fine. The character models they've been slimmed down. They're not the big bulky.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty impressive visuals, but like I said, they've already hit. I think they've already maxed out these systems, so I wasn't expecting a whole lot. This reminds me of like the Division premiere though, where you just got the characters talking and some walking around. You got wind blowing trees, so same reload system, same icon for the ammo and stuff.
Nah, he didn't hear that. Only you heard it. It's crazy. There's only 2 of them right now.
The running looks super slow. I'm not watching this on the 60 frames per second stream though.
Yeah, it don't look like the same, fast speed when they put their head down and go 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, I'm switching to 60 frames, see if it'll play. It's not playing. Oh, there he moves a little faster now.
That one is no joke. How is it not blowing them away?
Looks like they ran faster the second time. And show us some action.
This planet they on is it Earth?
I'm not sure. Looks like some pods.
Don't touch it. He puts a hand there so that you know. Are you, or is something going to come out of that?
Nah, just shorted out his flashlight. Seemed to be the reason. A lot of glowing. Wasn't there glowing pods in the original? You could shoot them, or was that in the second or third one?
I don't even remember.
I think it was definitely in the third one, but I can't remember if it was in the first one. But it's
so
not.
It's dark again, like the first game, though. I think this game like should have stuck to that.
Mm-hmm. I don't know though. It's just like when you just make graphical leaps, and it's just hard to get super excited for basically the same. Looks like the same gameplay.
Sony
It'll be a
today or
solid game.
tomorrow.
That's later tonight, like 8:30. Like, I mean, I liked Gears of War 1 and 2 a lot. 3 was kind of boring. I would play this, but I'm not going to buy an Xbox One for it. So there'll be people making reaction videos.
It looks like another year, another me not getting an Xbox One. And I said, listen, I had an open mind.
I mean, I didn't play Gears of War Judgment, but I heard it was average. And this, I mean, like I said, it's just, what can they do beyond what they did? The first one just changed a lot of people's perception of third-person action games. Like, it just took it to a whole new level. And you can't recapture that. Let's see what they call it. Gears 4. How creative. I mean, holiday 2016.
Kill him. That'd be awesome. Kill him.
All right. When it says Gears 4, let me know.
Gears 4.
All right.
That was boring.
I mean, you know, people are going to say Microsoft killed it. They won. People are just going to go nuts.
I mean, if you say that, you being a real fanboy. That's like Nintendo goes to their shows Star Fox and pretty much nothing else. Show Star Fox X, Yoshi, and Mario Maker. That's it. Like, they didn't win nothing. Like, that's not winning nothing. Not saying those games is bad, but it's like you knew about them.
Yeah, you're breaking up there.
You hear me?
Yeah, you were breaking up. I closed the stream. So, I mean, I didn't close the live stream. I closed the Xbox press conference, so it's working now.
Oh.
So yeah, we got 4 viewers. Microsoft's just ended with Gears 4. Another couple people are still asking what was it. This was a live reaction to the Microsoft press conference. The title.
All right, you look at that up there, the pictures they put, and it's like that lineup is trash. It's not an insult to the games, but it's like that was your E3.
Yeah, you got.
No surprise.
I thought they said stuff coming this year. I mean, nothing other than Halo, Forza, and a Tomb Raider. There's a few others, but
there was no surprises.
Rare's game looks like trash to me. I mean, it looks like a PC.
Yeah, I don't care. It's Rare. They're not a good developer. Sorry, people. Get over it.
Yep.
The fact of the matter is they never were. Nintendo made Rare what they are, and that's it. And that's proof. And look, not Nintendo, but the people within Rare who were there while they were at Nintendo. You know what I'm saying? Not to not give all the credit to Nintendo, so people say, "Oh, you're just a fanboy." It's like the talent left. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
and you
all the
know that
talent.
they went to Free Radical. They made Time Splitters. This is not nothing new. This is old news.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Star Fox Adventures was even what it was, because those guys had already left and made Free Radical at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and that was the most talented people in my opinion, and that's why Time Splitters was the best Rare games, the last good Rare games.
Yeah, so overall, I mean, it started off promising. I would have gave it like a B, B plus in the beginning, but overall, man, C minus. The Xbox backwards compatibility stuff was neat. The indie showcase showed some cool games, but we didn't really see a whole lot on it. Gears 4, I'll play it, but I'm not going to buy a System 4. That comes out a year and a half from now. So, yeah, overall, I mean, it wasn't that great. It wasn't terrible, terrible, but it wasn't anything
I thought this
special.
was absolutely terrible.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because if you ask me, are you willing to get a system for it? No, then obviously it was terrible. Because the point of E3 is to sell me on this thing,
That's true.
and
I
to
mean,
make and the people who have the system excited for what they got. And if I had the system, it's like, all right, you could be excited for Gears. I wouldn't be excited off that trailer. That wasn't even a trailer. Off that little thing, that wasn't nothing I've never seen before from Gears.
exactly. That's what I
So
was
I
trying.
wouldn't be excited for that. And if it's not like it had to be something I've never seen, but it had to be more than that garbage. They walked, wind blew, they kicked in the door, kicked in another door. A couple monsters came out. They shotgun one, chainsaw another, and it ended. Like, are you kidding me?
And we're talking 16 months before that game comes out. What else are they going to show now? What can they show next year at E3? The same. It's going to be the same type of thing.
I don't know, but I said this generation, man, for these other guys has been trash, and I don't know how they're gonna try to sell people on another system in 2 years from now. Like, oh, the next Xbox or the next PlayStation, like try to do like a short generation, not even short, just an average, like 5 years.
Yeah, I think they're going
And
to
I
try to
would say
push it.
how try to jump into an Xbox experience like another one when they didn't even show you nothing.
Yeah, I'm curious to talk to Ms. T, Rob, Francis about a Xbox One. I want to hear um, Alex Active Sin. People that
Well,
have an
Rob
Xbox
loved
One.
he was gushing over Doom, and Doom looked like trash.
Yeah, Doom look if that. I mean, I don't believe the gameplay they showed, but I just want to hear an Xbox One owner's thoughts on that press conference. Um,
Don't damage control because you own it.
yeah, that's why I want to hear if someone actually owns the system. Maybe if they could find something to be excited about.
Well,
It'd
they
be
should. They should be excited about the games that they could buy, like because they already own the system. But for somebody
hmm
who doesn't own the system, I didn't see no incentive for me to jump in. Not from what's already available on it, and not from what they just showed. Is the next year of Xbox because
Yep.
Gears of War is going to launch November. That's the big game of next year. It's just not.
And redoing the first Gears. Why didn't you show us how? If you say it was completely rebuilt, then show it.
I would have
But
preferred them show Scalebound and things like that.
yeah, Scalebound, Crackdown, whatever else they had. Yeah, overall, I think Sony's going to have, obviously now, Sony's going to have Black Ops 3. They're going to have Battlefront, probably Assassin's Creed. Like Xbox lost all that, which I don't care about those games really, but that was Microsoft's bread and butter. They always had those games to showcase. Metal Gear Solid 5 is going to be, PlayStation 4 is going to have all these multiplats that Microsoft used to get.
Which will
So
make it a better show.
I think Sony's could easily be a better show.
No, no. Sony already beat this. Because it doesn't take much. You show Uncharted, you show Metal Gear Solid, and I don't like Metal Gear Solid. Everybody knows this, but I'm realistic. You show Uncharted, you show Metal Gear Solid, you show the new game, and if they even show gameplay of Guerrilla Games' new, that science fiction game with
RPG, yeah.
mech dinosaurs, if they show
Black Ops 3.
Black Ops 3, maybe 2 or 3 new exclusives. That's not even a competition. Oh, and they can show an God of War tease if they want. I don't care about it, but that's easily a victory over Xbox. Like Xbox to me, it was like they didn't even need to come to E3.
Yeah, that was
Worse than regular Nintendo Directs. You know
yeah,
those directs that a lot of people like to clown, like, oh, they didn't show it. They focus too much on 3DS. Yeah, I'm get more enjoyment out of those than what I just saw right here.
that was better than Xbox One's first E3 where they talked about all the DRM and shit. But and they announced the $500 price point. This one was better than that, but it wasn't a whole lot. So, all right, I'm gonna end this, and I'm gonna rename this so people know what they're getting into. Basically, a live reactions to Microsoft's press conference wasn't intended to be that, but it turned out to be that. So, I gotta eat something, go to the bathroom, and get ready for some more CG cutscene or cinematics and all that from the press conferences coming up. So, if you got anything you want to say, Red, we'll wrap this up.
Oh man, this industry. Thanks for watching, everybody. If y'all do watch this, I'm sorry because we were just not really impressed, as you can see, and we were at the beginning, right?
Mm-hmm.
We were, so it's not like it's not made up. You saw those. That's my reactions. But again, you're looking at a person who is about gameplay and just games and fun and gameplay. And I just didn't get none of that really on this piece of crap show.
And I'll do my best to go back and kind of timestamp some of the beginning part where we talked about Nintendo and stuff. I'll try to go. But sorry, no offense. Somebody made it to this far. Thanks, but I can't imagine it was too entertaining to listen to us be disappointed. But yeah, we'll see what Sony does. I'm not going to watch EA's or Ubisoft's, but I'll watch Sony's tonight and talk about it tomorrow. And then the digital event, it's gonna be awesome. I'm not going to live stream during that because I want a full attention to what's being shown. I want to hear everything. So I'll do a post reaction after the digital event. So all right, that'll be it for this. Thanks to everybody who watched, and we'll see you on the next video, which will be either later tonight or tomorrow. Stay fresh.
Stay fresh.